50-50.
Does that mean at all?
We are live.
50-50.
Does it mean at all, like 0?
No, it's 50-50.
50-50 means like 3 minutes
Yeah.
on the way here?
No,
In the car?
didn't do it. No. It's 50-50. That's it.
That's all you're going to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay, you're pleading the 50-50 amendment. Okay,
What?
no
I
problem.
plead the fifth.
Yeah, what is the Fifth Amendment?
Oh, the right to remain silent.
Oh my God, well done. Okay, well, Assalamu alaikum. We have with us today Shazia. Shazia, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Ustad. Assalamu alaikum, Ahmad Mariam Yuje.
Where are you calling from, Shazia?
I'm from India, Aurangabad.
Aurangabad. Very nice. Alhamdulillah. Good to have you with us. And Elsa?
Yeah, it's pronounced Elsa, yeah, like frozen.
I was gonna make a dad joke. You took it away. I was like, your screen is freezing, or I was gonna say like, is it cold there? Or I'm just gonna have to let it go. Anyway, what?
I thought it was that.
You guys have a letter sequence problem. You know that?
What?
Anyway, let's go to chapter 4, and we're gonna get right into work. By the way, Elsa, where are you calling from again?
I'm from California.
What part?
It's like a San Ramon. It's like inside the Bay Area, East Bay Area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was in the Bay Area not too long ago. Maybe like a month ago, or a month and a half now. I was in the Bay Area. I like MCA. It's huge.
Yeah, it's really big.
Yeah.
Understand Arabic?
Huh?
Understand Arabic?
No, MCA.
Oh, MC.
Modern Contended Arabic.
Modern
No, the Muslim
Society.
No, Community Association. The Muslim Community Association. Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool because I was wearing my mask and everything. And I was sitting in the masjid in the back before Jumu'ah. And the khatib looks at me like this. And I was like, I did that back. And then he walked over. Are you? I said, yes, you got me. And then he started talking. That was nice. Anyway, so let's begin with drill 4 of chapter 5. This was, we did the reading last time, but we're going to try to figure out if we can put some sentences together. And that's going to help us refine some of the ways that we can, enhance our building blocks of Arabic. So somebody asked this question. So I'm going to start with that question. Let me open up my Word document here. Somebody asked a really nice question about a word that was hard to pronounce yesterday. You guys had a hard time with it for sure. Remember the Allama Yu'allimu family?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then we had a word that was from it. Oh, this is frozen. Literally. Like it's... Elsa, this is frozen. Okay, we try that again. No, nobody got that. No, nobody got that.
No, it wasn't really that funny.
But it was accurate, though. It actually happened.
Yeah.
I thought the Let It Go joke was pretty good.
I thought so, too. Yeah.
Wait, what was the Let It Go joke?
I was going to make a dad joke about Elsa, but I decided to
Oh,
let it go. You guys didn't even... Okay, anyway.
Wait, that's not on the back.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
It's okay. So the word was wadhafa. Do you remember what wadhafa meant? Anybody?
Employee.
No.
Oh, he employs.
He past tense,
No.
perhaps? Wadhafa?
No.
He employed. Thank you. He employed. Yuwadhifu.
He employs.
Yes. And now to employ.
Wazzafun.
Allama yu'allimu allamun. Huh? Elsa?
Tawzifun.
Tawzifan. Very good. Fahuwa
Muwazzafun.
muwadhifun. And that would be a what? Employer. And wudhifa yuwadhafu tawzifan fahuwa muwadhafun. So that would be an employee. Yeah? Remember that yesterday? Ism fa'il, ism maf'ul. So student asked the question, how are you supposed to know if it's employer or employee? Right? Because there's no harakas in the Arabic text. Harakat are in the Mus'haf. So how are you supposed to know if you're talking about an employer or you're talking about an employee? Here's where common sense is really helpful. If you just meet somebody and you're at an office, you don't walk in there and say, yo, you the boss around here? You say what? Do you work here?
Yeah.
What's more common thing to ask? Are you the boss or do you work here?
Do you work here?
Yeah, unless you want to be a Karen or I'm sorry, a Kareem. I don't know. Who's your manager? Like you want to start. unless you want to make a scene, you don't start with هل أنت الموظف هنا. No, هل أنت موظف هنا. You work here, right? So go with what makes most common sense. Excuse me. Didn't come. That ever happened to you? Like it's
Yeah.
coming and then it doesn't. Like everybody else is prepared for nuclear fallout and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
The past, to make me to sneeze.
No, I just like
I don't sneeze.
I just
I
hold
just
my
hold it
sneeze.
in. I hold the.
Show me
sneeze
what it
in.
looks like when you hold it in.
I wear a face mask so no one sees it, but I just hold it in.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks ugly.
Mine's glorious. Wow. Like my family doesn't recognize me anymore. It's serious.
Wait,
Anyway,
what is the sneeze
It's
for?
very unhealthy to hold in a sneeze.
Yeah.
I do it anyway.
well, she
But
doesn't
he was,
care.
like, really
So let's go on.
silent.
So muwallaf is employee. Now let's come back here. I am an employee. Who wants to try this part?
I know.
Well, let's start with Shazia. How do you say I'm an employee? And you're speaking for yourself.
أنا موظفة.
Excellent job. Ana muwazzafatun. And you want to say the dha with your tongue touching the bottom of your top teeth. Muwazzafatun.
أنا موظفة.
Muwazzafatun. Good. Ana muwazzafatun. At. Do you remember the preposition we're using for at? The harf we're using?
في معهد
No, min is
المدينة.
from. Fi.
Yeah.
We're going to use a lot of times. It's not the only one we're going to use for at, but that is a common one we're going to use. So we're going to get used to which one to use where over time, right? We memorized the harf of jar ages ago,
Yeah.
but now we're going to see that the harf of jar gets used in many different ways. So just because fi meant in one place doesn't mean it's going to mean in all the time. It's going to mean other things. In fact, sometimes it's going to mean about, regarding, and it can also mean at here. So ana muwaddafatun fi. Now the institute's new building. Because this is complicated, you can just go with new building. And it's actually the new building of the institute, right? It's the new building of the institute. So it's a complicated mudaf mudaf ilayh. Let me just show it to you in English. The way we break this up is the new building of the institute. Yes, I type fast. Okay. So the new building of the institute. I saw you eyeing it like, okay. Yeah, I was impressed with myself too. Thank you. Okay, so the new building of the institute. Knowing your knowledge of grammar, what is the grammar of new building?
No.
في بناء
No,
البناء
don't convert it yet. Just show me the grammar. What is the grammar of new building from what you know?
Isn't it?
The new building is صفاء.
Not sifa and mushaf, but
Mawsuf.
mawsuf sifa, yeah?
موصوف صفة.
What's the mawsuf and what's the sifa here? Elsa, what's the mawsuf and what's the sifa?
The Malsuf is building and the Sifa is new.
Right, because in English it's flipped.
Mhm.
In English we see sifa mawsuf and we translate it mawsuf sifa, right? And English has one the, but our translation is going to have two thes, right? Because we got to match them for properties. Anyway, so there's a mawsuf sifa. And then there's an of, which means this thing, in English at least, this whole thing is a mudaf.
Yeah.
And then there's the mudaf ilayh, right? So it's a complicated mudaf followed by a basic mudaf ilayh. Isn't that what we see here?
Yeah.
You guys clear what I'm saying so far?
Yeah.
When this happens in English and you want to convert it in Arabic, in modern standard Arabic, which is what we're using most of the time, you don't want to complicate the situation, because in old Arabic, they were more complex and they had this skill, which takes more work, and that started dying out in New Arabic. What they would actually say is ma'had or bina'ul ma'hadi, bina'u al-ma'hadi, and then they would realize that the new is an adjective of bina, and they'll put that adjective at the end. Do you remember earlier on we learned nothing comes between mudaf and mudaf ilayh?
Yeah.
Right? So if you want to take the building and give it an adjective, it'll have to go all the way to the end, right? So it will be bina'ul ma'hadi al-jadidu. Bina'ul ma'hadi al-jadidu. But for you to convert that quickly, and this is correct Arabic. If you said that today, people would understand. Bina'ul ma'hadi al-jadid, al-jadidu, it would be important, because the other problem is a lot of times Arabs, they no longer use last harakas when they speak. So what would be the difference between the following two? Bina'u al-ma'hadi al-jadidu and bina'u al-ma'hadi al-jadidi. You see something happened?
Yes.
So
It's the
this,
new institute in the new building.
Right. So the new building of the institute is the first one, because the not Jayyid, Jadid, sorry. So the new is describing the building because they match in 4 properties. By the way, no al and al, that's okay, because the mudaf is proper because the mudaf ilayh is proper, and the adjective had to be proper because it's trying to match, right? So that's an old rule. But anyway, so in this case, the building is new and it belongs to the institute.
Yeah.
But in this case, the new doesn't match the building. It matches the institute.
Yeah.
So this actually means the building of the new institute. The building of the new institute. But if I don't put any harakat, right? And if I say it like that, bina'ul ma'had al-jadid. Bina'ul ma'had al-jadid. If I say it like that, the adjective is kind of confusing now. Did I mean al-jadidu or did I mean al-jadidi? And the modern mind, the modern Arab mind, and the modern human mind, modern languages in general, what's happened is we make associations with things that are close to each other. So what happens in our minds? Al-jadid must be related to al-mahad. Okay, so we automatically assume you must be saying the building of the new institute. But that's not what we wanted to say. We wanted to say the new building of the institute. So the way to solve this problem in modern Arabic is as follows. What they do is they say, forget about the mudaf ilayh if it's complicated. If it was 2 words, mudaf ilayh, go with it. If it's complicated, that the mudaf is, especially if the mudaf is complicated, just give me a mawsuf sifa. Just give me what? A mawsuf sifa. What's the mawsuf sifa? Al-bina'ul jadidu. Al-bina'u al-jadidu. And instead of using the of, use a lam instead. So the lam will serve the purpose of or belonging to. Okay? So what will this become? The new building, al-bina'ul jadidu lil ma'hadi. Lil ma'hadi. Okay, so everything got an al now. There's no mudaf ilayh anymore. So you're seeing an of in the English, but you're not turning it into a mudaf ilayh anymore. Is this concept clear?
Yeah.
So let's try this, for example. Is this pen yours? Is this pen yours? Okay. Now, this pen.
Ahada.
Right, but this pen, what kind of grammar is between this and pen?
Ismul ishara and mushara ilayh.
Excellent. The ismul ishara and musharun ilayh. Ahadha al-qalamu. Ahadha al-qalamu. Yeah? Now, of yours. Right?
Laka.
Laka. Or in your case, laki. Ahadha al-qalamu laki. Okay? Ahadha al-qalamu laki. Or ahadha al-qalamu laka. So the possession can be communicated using of, using mudaf ilayh. Possession, meaning the of meaning, can also be communicated using lam. Okay, and lam sometimes makes it easier because the order is similar to the English sentence. Okay, so with that in mind, when it says at the institute's new building, which is the new building of the institute, let's solve the bigger problem first, the new building. So ana muwaddafun, or if you're Maryam or Elsa or Shazia, ana muwaddafatun fil bina'il jadidi lil ma'hadi. Okay, Jawad, any questions about that?
No questions yet.
Okay. His office. What grammar do you see? Let's try to make connections between English and grammar that we learned in Arabic.
Idafa.
Good. Idafa using a pronoun. So what pronoun is going to go with his?
Who.
Good. Maktabuhu. Maktabuhu. Now, you said it correctly, and I want to understand that you understand. Why is it maktabu and not maktaba or maktabi? Why are you using maktabu?
There's no reason for it to be nasab or jar.
That's one. But more importantly, Shazia just said it. Say it again, Shazia.
It's a mubtada.
It's a mubtada. It's a mubtada. Mubtada is supposed to be rafa. Maktabuhu. And how do we know it's a mubtada? There's an is right here telling you, hey, bro, I'm a mubtada over here because I got an is situation. Now, at the front of the classroom. at, you know what, let me explain something to you. Sorry. I had oregano. It's stuck in my throat.
It's like a seasoning, I said.
It's a seasoning. I decided to cheat today and have pizza slice.
Oh,
It was so good though.
really?
It was really good. Yeah. Can you grab the water bottle from the wudu area?
Okay.
Yeah. Worth it. Worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember behind yesterday? What was the word behind?
خلفة.
Khalfa. Now let me tell you something about khalfa. Khalfa, ba'da, qabla, inda, fawqa, tahta, amama. All of those are called dharf. They're called what? Dharf. In the first intensive, I used to call them the special mudafs of time and place. They were called what? Special mudaf. And all the special mudaf that have to do with time or place, they are called dharf. Yeah? So inda, fawqa, tahta, ba'da, qabla, amama, all of them. Thank you. All of them are called dharf. Oh. Yeah, ahsant. Alhamdulillah. Ala ni'mat al-ma. Okay. So,
That was a bit advanced.
yeah, it's okay. You got it. Like whenever you say Alhamdulillah, you can add ala and then whatever you want to thank Allah for. So Alhamdulillahi ala ni'matil ma'i.
Oh, water.
Ni'ma? What's ni'ma?
Blessing of water.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah for the blessing of water. Alhamdulillahi ala ni'matil ma'. Alhamdulillahi ala deen al-Islam. What does that mean? Alhamdulillahi ala deen al-Islam.
Oh, thank Allah for the blessing of Deen.
Yeah. Yeah. Alhamdulillah ala hudahu.
Oh,
Alhamdulillahi ala hudahu.
Hudahu. Oh, guiding me.
Mm-mm.
Guidance.
Him.
His
Oh,
guidance.
his guidance, yeah.
Thank Allah for His guidance. Alhamdulillahi ala huda. How do I say? Thank Allah for His mercy, His loving care.
Alhamdulillah.
على رحمته.
Ala jar.
Ala
على رحمته.
Ala rahmatihi. Alhamdulillahi ala rahmatihi. Very nice. See, you learned to say something today. Thank Allah for. And we don't use li. We say what? Ala. Ala. You can also use ala with shukran. So I can say to you, shukran ala al-ma' ya Ahmed. Okay?
لا شكرا.
شكرا على المساعدة. Thanks for the help. Ya Ahmed. Okay? So, yeah. So now, I was telling you about amama, khalfa, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Those words are either nasab or jar. They're only jar if they're beat up by a harf of jar. And if they're not beat up by a harf of jar, they have to be what status?
Yes.
Status. They are never in what status?
Rafa.
They are never in rafa status. Words, special dharf, are never in rafa status. Why? By definition, they are details. By definition, they are details in a jumla ismiya or a jumla fi'liya. Doesn't matter. And that's why early on, I told you, there are three parts even of a jumla ismiya. The jumla ismiya has a mubtada, a khabar, and a
متعلق به.
muta'alliq bil khabar. And the dharf is always a muta'alliq bil khabar. The dharf is always a muta'alliq bil khabar. Now, at the front of or in front of, all of that is actually just one word, amama. I remember I told you a tip to remember in front of or ahead of, and that is imam is amam. Okay? And the status of it's after is, so you would think the front word would be rafa'. No, it won't be rafa' because it's a muta'alliq bil khabar, it's a dharf. It has to be nasab. Saying this in rafa' form would be incorrect. So you cannot say maktabuhu imamul or amamul fasli. That would be incorrect. Maktabuhu what?
في.
No, that's needed.
مكتبه أمام الفصل.
Excellent. Amam al-fasli.
Yeah.
Maktabuhu amam al-fasli. No rafa' because that's not a standard ism. It's a special dharf and they always occur in nasab status. And that's why the at the front of the classroom, this whole thing, this idafa, is actually not the khabar. It is actually muta'alliq bil khabar. So maktabuhu amam al-fasli. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the word for behind? His office is behind the classroom. How do I say that? His office is behind the classroom.
مكتبه.
Oh, مكتبه خلف الفصل.
خلف الفصل. Okay. So there's a in front of and behind and next to. Yeah? Next to. Next to you can say janib al-fasli. Janib. Janib is next to or on the side of. You can say janib and you can say bi janib. Either one's okay. Bi janibi. So maktabuhu janib al-fasli. That would be his office is next to the classroom. Maktabuhu bi janib al-fasli. That's okay. His office is next to the classroom. Maktabuhu khalf al-fasli. His office is behind the classroom. Maktabuhu amam al-fasli. His office is in front of the classroom. Maktabuhu fawqa al-fasli.
Above the classroom.
It's above the classroom.
Oh.
تحت الفصل. Underneath the classroom. These are special verbs you learned a long time ago. Okay. Anyway, so those are all the different directions. Are they? Let's try. Shazia, no, you try. Mariam, you try.
So I
Are
have a
they?
question.
Say that again.
I have a question.
Sure, sure.
The zarf also show position and some of the harf also show position of a word. So what's the difference?
Well, the zarf actually don't show possession because even though you see an of, the word front and the class don't actually demonstrate that the
No, I mean
classroom
position.
owns the front. Right? So just because you see the word of, like for example, I say the religion of Allah, Allah owns the religion. If I say the student of Nu'man, then Nu'man possesses the student in some way, right?
Ustad,
If
I
I say-
meant position, the place.
Oh, position.
Yeah.
Oh, so the harf can show you the position? Like what harf?
Yes, ila and ala.
Yeah, but they have different meanings, right? So ila is to or towards, ala is on or upon. But what about other meanings like in front of and behind and ahead of or next to or above and below? Those are not in the harf world. Those then come under the dharf world. Okay? Not a harf, but a dharf. What is it? Let me read it too. No, what's the note passing?
No,
You erased it.
Should we quiet?
No, she was asking a question about like the grammar.
Yeah.
So ask me. What am I here for?
I already got rid
You
of it.
better ask me. I'm gonna stop class live on the internet.
Just asking about the thing you told me to do. No?
Oh, well, now you can ask me.
I was asking about the R.
Yeah. So when you have a question that starts with R, what's the answer going to be? Like, are you tired? What kind of answer can you give that?
Yes, and also be
It would be
Hal.
good.
Okay.
So you didn't have to ask. You just had to ask the depths of your soul, and the answer was within. The answer lies within.
Yoda, right?
Is it?
You Jason?
I don't know. It sounds more like a Master Oogway kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Ugo, yeah.
No, not even Oogway.
The answer is you, right? The scroll was.
Yeah,
just
it
you.
was
Yeah,
because when he opened it when he was fighting the
Yeah,
tiger, he opened it and it was like,
Tylon, not the tiger, and it was a leopard.
okay, this is the same thing.
No, you're anyway.
Oh my
Hal,
goodness.
they feminine.
Oh, they feminine. Hunna.
Yes.
Hal hunna
What?
min Dallas.
What? You know what?
You should do a water.
Oh, I need a drink. Hal hunna min Dallas is absolutely correct. Well played. Unlike the Afghani cricket team today, it hurt me.
Oh, they lost.
They got wrecked.
Bro, come on, Afghanistan, come on, we need to step up.
It was really bad.
What?
It was about as bad as it can get.
Bro,
Yes.
yeah, I think it's because Pakistan beat us last week.
It hurt me.
Barely
It cut me
become
deep.
Kalam. And they barely become Kalam.
Yeah, and y'all barely beat us last week.
Yes, and you guys just got.
India.
Yeah. Is this the big building? Elsa.
هذا هو البناء الكبير.
هذا. Say هذا.
هذا هو البناء الكبير.
البناء الكبير. هذا هو البناء الكبير. Very nice. هذا هو البناء الكبير. Is this the big building? And I like that you notice that هذا is there, so you put a huwa there after that on your own. هذا هو البناء الكبير. Very nice. Is this building big? Now wait, think through this. We're going to put is here in the beginning, so that's a question word.
Yeah.
We already know there's two options there, or hal, right? Those are our two options. Great. this building. Think about the Arabic grammar. What kind of grammar is this building? This house, this car, that masjid. Ismul ishara musharun ilayh, which means the word this will be followed by a word with what on it? Al. Follow the rules. Follow the rules and you get it right. Hal, and then how do you say this building?
هل بناء
No, this.
أو
هل هذا
أو هل هذا البناء الكبير.
except هل هذا البناء was good.
Mhm.
But the word big, is it an adjective of building right now?
Yeah.
But that would have been, is this big building?
Oh.
But that's not what this says.
Mhm.
Is this building is a fragment.
Mhm.
And then the latter part of this fragment is this building in fact what?
Big.
Big. So big is actually not an adjective here. If it was an adjective, the language would have been, is this big building? Because adjectives in English go when? Before or after?
Before.
Before. Is this before?
Mhm.
Is big before?
It's after.
It's after.
Yeah.
Which means it is not an adjective. You know what it is? It's a khabar.
Mhm. Oh.
It's a what?
Khabar.
A khabar. What do you know about khabar?
Oh, they're after.
That's
the-
what-
They're after. They are the first. Oh, they're the second.
Rafa.
Rafa. And usually a khabar is proper or common.
No, it's
Common.
Usually common. We're going to go with the usual. أهذا البناء أهذا البناء
هذا البناء
and then the khabar will be common. So what are we going to say?
Kabir.
كبير.
كبير.
Heavy and less need to make it light, right? أهذا البناء كبير. Or if you put a sukoon on it, أهذا البناء كبير. Okay? So أهذا البناء كبير or أهذا البناء كبير. Notice I definitely did not put an al on kabir. If I did, there would be a problem. أهذا البناء الكبير. Is this big building? You didn't even finish the sentence.
Yeah.
Right? So أهذا البناء كبير. He is in his big office. From a sentence structure point of view, he is what part of the sentence?
مبتدا.
Yeah, so we're going to go with Rafa, right? So Elsa, what pronoun are we going to use?
Huwa.
Huwa. And then in already tells us, is this a khabar or a muta'alliq?
متعلق بالخبر.
Muta'alliq bil khabar. So you could probably put this together, in his big office. There's two ways to do it. One way is just tell me big office. In the big office.
في مكتب كبير.
The big office is actually proper because it's the office of his, so it's proper. So
مكتبه
how do you make it proper?
مكتبه
Fi is a harf jar. So forget the his. Forget about the his. It doesn't exist. Fil maktabi.
في المكتب الكبير.
Right. Excellent. Huwa fil maktabil kabiri. We've got he's in the big office. That's his. How do you say his on its own? What can we use for possession other than a mudaf ilayh? Because we didn't use mudaf ilayh this time.
له.
Excellent. Huwa fil maktabil kabiri lahu. Okay. Huwa fil maktabil kabiri lahu. He's in the big office. That's his, or his of his. But let's use the other option, and this is where your brain has to get juiced a little bit. In his big office. In is a harf jar. We know that one.
Yes.
Okay. So the actual idafa is in the office of his. And then the office has an adjective which is big. Right? So if you're going to say this as a mudaf ilayh, then you have to understand that you have to ignore big. Because when you make a mudaf ilayh, you ignore the adjective. You just make the mudaf ilayh. And then you say to the adjective, well, you got to wait. Let me be done with the idafa and then you can come at the end, okay? So I'll have to say, fi maktabihi. Fi maktabihi. And then I'll give the maktab an adjective when? all the way at the end. So I'll say في مكتبه الكبير. في مكتبه الكبير. Okay. في مكتبه. Sorry. He's in his big office. Okay. في مكتبه الكبير. This is important because when you say in his big office, you see the word in. You figure I should say in Arabic. Then you see his. You figure I should say his in Arabic. Then you see big. You figure I should say big in Arabic. Then you say office. Then you say office in Arabic. And that would look like this. Fihi al-kabir al-maktab. Does that look like Arabic to you?
No.
You know what this means?
In it, the big office.
No, in it the big thing, which means it's an office. Because al-kabir would be an adjective, and adjectives have to go second, not first. So in it is the guy named al-kabir. I mean the office. So you can't look at the order of words in English and say, I got this. Fi, he, al-kabir, al-maktab, aqim as-salat. You can't do that. You have to know grammar. And in order to know, what do I mean by grammar? You know how in math they say when you look at a complex equation to solve, you solve multiplication first, then you go to addition, right? Or you solve what's inside the parentheses before you go outside the parentheses, right? There's a process. If you break the process, you get the wrong answer. Well, there's a process. Jar majroor always come first. The second in line, mudaf mudaf ilayh. Jar majroor, mudaf mudaf ilayh. And then third in line is what? Sifa. Jar majroor, mudaf mudaf ilayh, then sifa. Okay, so if you understand those three in order, then you're gonna not mess up. Otherwise, you're gonna see a sequence of words. You're gonna say, I know all these words, but I made a masterpiece disaster. A master of disaster. I like that. Okay.
A master of disaster.
Okay. So is that clear, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's come down a little bit. Whoa. Easy there. We'll do a little bit of this today.
Okay.
Elsa, we'll start with you.
السلام عليكم يا نبيل هل محمد موجود اليوم؟
موجود اليوم. موجود اليوم becomes موجود اليوم. Okay? اليوم is always nasab. اليوم is what? Always nasab.
Yeah.
And it's only jar if there's a harf of jar before it.
Yeah.
اليوم means today. And today is a detail. It's a detail of time. It's a dharf. That's why it's always nasab.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's jumla ismiya or jumla fi'liya. Al-yawm is nasab, or unless it has a reason to be jar, meaning it's got a mudaf behind it or a harf jar behind it, then it's jar. It's not going to be rafa. Okay? So al-yawma. Hal Muhammadun mawjudun al-yawma. Mawjudun al-yawma becomes mawjudun al-yawma. Got it? Okay? Assalamu alaikum ya Nabil. If you put a haraka on Nabil, it will be light. Because when you say ya before something, it becomes light.
Yes.
So assalamu alaikum ya Nabilu. Hal Muhammad mawjudun al-yawm? Is Muhammad present today? Mawjud means what? Present. Wajada yajidu wijdanan fahuwa wajidun, finder. Wujida, he was found. Yujadu, he's being found. Mawjudan fahuwa wijdanan fahuwa mawjudun, the one found, meaning present. Okay? So is Muhammad present today? Maryam, read the second line.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام.
I never want to hear anybody, all of you South Asians, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or surrounding regions, Nepal. Keep going, Sri Lanka. Keep going, Southeast. I don't want to hear salam wa alaikum assalam ever. Wa alaikum assalam haram. Wa alaikum assalam. The only time you will say wa alaikum assalam is either you want to get something thrown at you by me, or you're talking to two people. If you're talking to two people, anta, antuma becomes what? Kuma. And then you can say wa alaikum assalam. Okay? Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. But if these two came to me and said assalamu alaikum, I would say Wa alaykum as-salam. Why would I say kuma? Because kuma is two. Otherwise, somebody comes to you and you say wa alaykum as-salam. It's like you're saying, I know you have a split personality. I'm saying salam to both of them, Jekyll and Hyde. Okay? Now, wa alaykum as-salam, yes?
نعم هو موجود.
Ahmed?
أين هو?
What's that?
Where is he?
Ooh, you know the word aina.
Yeah, I mean, I
من أين جئت بهذا? Okay. Go ahead, Elsa.
هو هو في المكتب مع الأستاذ نوح.
مع الأستاذ.
مع الأستاذ نوح.
هو في المكتب مع الأستاذ نوح. I'm putting sukoons now because I'm talking, right? هو في المكتب مع الأستاذ نوح. Ustad Noor is one of my favorite people in the world. I hope I can get him online one day. I'm gonna bring him over and just talk to him, yeah, inshallah. I keep putting it off to call him. I gotta call him because I need his help badly.
So this would be he's in the office with.
Ooh, ma'a is with. Very good. It's also a dharf, just like khalfa and ba'da and qabla, because ma'a is also a location with, next to, right? With who?
Ustad Noor.
With Ustad Noor. And why does Ustad have al on it? Because all titles have al on them.
Yes.
Right? Go ahead. Shazia?
هل له شهادة جامعة؟
هل له lam is a harf of jar. Right?
Yeah.
Bata kaf lam. And its victim is the pronoun who. When you see a jar majroor, what part of a sentence is it? Excellent. متعلق بالخبر. And it's done. The bucket is finished. The jar already has its victim, which is the who. So the jar has no other job. It's finished. You want to offer it more? He says, nahi bhai, maine bahut kha liya. I had enough. I have the who. I'm good. Aap kijiye, aap mubtada kijiye, please. You go do the. You can have it now. Now you see an independent word. Has there been a mubtada yet? No. So what should shahada be? Shahada should be the mubtada.
Shahidatun.
Shahada. Shahada. And it should be what status? Because it's mubtada.
Rafa.
Good, Shazia. Now say it again.
هل له شهادة جامعة؟
Jami'iyya. Not jami'ah. Jami'iyya. Now, you said shahada too, which means you made it light. Yes?
Yes.
So our rule in Arabic is you don't make something light until
هل له شهادة جامعة؟
jami'iyyatun.
جامعية.
Yes, jami'atun means university. Okay, university. Jami'ah. Jami'iyya is university related. Islam, we all know what Islam is. Islamiyun means Islam related. Okay, does he have a university related, university-ish degree? Shahada is degree. هل له شهادة جامعية?
Does he have a college degree?
Yeah, does he have a university degree? Does he have a university degree? Jami'iyya, university related.
What a cold conversation.
Yeah, I know. Does he have a degree? نعم له شهادة. You بتميز. نعم.
نعم له.
بتربية. له. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
بتربية.
بتربية.
Oh, بتربية.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you say good.
What's up, بتربية?
Yeah, but the way he looked at me, it was like I've harmed you.
Hey, if you're gonna say it, you gotta live it. You can't you can't do that.
I mean, you
can say it naturally.
You can say it say it naturally.
Well, I'm
like the way we say Arabic is the way you say Farsi.
No, nee. نخير. Nee.
Okay, that's better.
له what?
له شهادة من.
How do you know it's min and not man? Elsa?
Because it makes no sense to say he has a college.
Look at this. Look at this. This is what I want to hear. The nicest thing I ever hear is when somebody says it makes no sense. It's the best answer. I love it. You're right. Lahu shahadatun min. Min. Okay. Jami'ah means what?
University.
You cannot make university an adjective. If you want to make a noun an adjective, you add a ya and nisba on it. So jami'ah becomes jami'iyya. Jami'iyya. But Jamia right now is just university. And it's Jamia is followed by the word Texas. So I'm thinking that this is probably a what?
مضاف إليه.
Excellent. The University of Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we say the first Texas.
له شهادة من جامعة Texas. What does that mean?
Oh, he has a degree from Texas.
From the University of Texas. في إنتاج الأفلام. أفلام is the plural of film.
Movie.
In
Director movie.
in the production.
Production of
Movies.
movies. So he has a university degree. He has a degree from the University of Texas in film production. In film production.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Oh, you already know what that means. No, you don't. Ma. What does ma mean?
What?
Yes, what or whatever.
Yeah.
Sha'a, like ja'a.
Like
Wishes.
Wishes, wants. We'll go with wants. Masha'a, whatever he wanted.
whatever you want from Allah.
No,
Whatever
the word Allah is rafa.
Yeah.
Rafa.
So outside door. Whatever
Allah.
Allah wanted.
Yeah.
Meaning Allah wanted that blessing for him.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever Allah wanted, he gave his slave.
Yeah.
That's why when you see somebody who has something nice, you say, MashaAllah, whatever Allah wanted to shower upon someone as a blessing, he showered. And the short version of that is MashaAllah. يعني ما شاء الله أنعمه على عبده. Whatever Allah wanted, he blessed his slave with. Okay, so MashaAllah. Ana, I am. Well, اشتاق like اختار. Remember اختار يختار اختيارا فهو مختار. Okay, اشتاق. Try it. يشتاق اشتياقا فهو مشتاق. This is the اسم فاعل مشتاق. اشتاق, he looked forward to something. يشتاق, he looks forward to something. اشتياقا, to look forward to something. مشتاق, the guy that looks forward to something. أنا مشتاق, I am looking forward. Remember the ism fa'il can be used with an ing?
Yeah.
I am looking forward. Ila, to. And I'm looking forward to. Liqa'ihi. Laqa, yulaqi, liqa'an, which is this word, liqa'an. And it's, so laqa, he met. Yulaqi, he meets. Liqa'an,
To meet him.
to meet. Liqa'ihi, to meeting him.
Yeah.
So, MashaAllah, Ana mushtaqun, I am looking forward.
To meeting
Ila, to liqa'ihi,
meeting him.
to meeting him. أنا مشتاق إلى صلاة المغرب لأنها تأخرت. I'm looking forward to praying Maghrib because it's getting late. It's late for the salah. Okay, تأخرنا عن الصلاة. So we're going to stop here because we're getting late. But yeah, practice this now that we've gone through it. And I'll explain some more things about mushtaqun ila liqa'ihi inshallah in tomorrow's session. But this is good progress. You guys okay with this progress?
Yeah.
The speed? Yeah? Alhamdulillah. Again, I can give you the answer key, but the practice is where the skill is going to come, right? And we didn't even get to do the English conversion. So actually, I want you to write the English translation for this yourself, all of it. And then create the Arabic in your head. Okay? Do that. That'll be your assignment. Yes, go ahead, Jawad.
Some students are saying we're going a bit too fast.
Okay, well, slow me down with questions. Instead of waiting till the end of class and then saying we're going too fast, your job, the only way I can slow down is if you slow me down and say, hey, that's too fast. Hey, I don't get it. Hey, repeat that. Wait, what do you mean that's a verb? Wait, pronouns? What are pronouns? Ask. If you don't ask and you sit silent and then at the end of class you say it's going too fast, that's unfair to the entire class. If you have a question, instead of thinking, Ustad's going to troll me, he's going to wreck me, it's going to be on record, they're going to play it at my wedding, my grandchildren will know, this clip is going to go viral. Inshallah, it will go viral, but that's okay. You don't care. You're not here to save your reputation. You're not here to save yourself from my zingers. You are not. You are here to learn. And doesn't matter how much you embarrass yourself. Actually, me embarrassing you is cleansing your sinuses and your intentions. So you didn't come here for self-respect. You came here to learn. You came here and you just put yourself in that position. Look like an idiot. Look like a moron. Look like someone who has amnesia. Look like someone who, wait, what language is this again? You could do that. Totally do that. Own it. Own your ignorance. It's okay. You know, that's something I had to learn about myself. Sitting in a university class, there's an auditorium, there's a professor, somebody asks a really smart question, and you're like, man, I'm so stupid. This guy has such a smart question. And you know what I decided one day to do? No, I didn't come here. I didn't pay this tuition. I didn't work hard to try and get an education to sit here and save myself embarrassment. I came here to learn no matter what. So I said, Professor, I have no idea what you're talking about. The moment you said this word, I was lost. Can you help me here? And other students, some students were like, and other students were like, yeah, me too. Thank you. Thank you for doing that for us. You're not there for anybody else. And you're not there to save yourself embarrassment. You're here to learn. And learning is embarrassing because learning, the road to learning is full of mistakes and mistakes and mistakes and corrections and corrections and corrections. And I don't know who told you one day, who told you that if you get the answer wrong, or you ask a silly question, that somehow the teacher is going to be like, what did you ask me? What? You have a question from before? And your question's not advanced and impressing me with how amazing you are? Then I'm not a teacher. Like, my whole job is to deal with you and to help you with your confusions. So own it. Instead of saying we're going too fast, I don't want that complaint. I want to say, where am I going fast? What word was fast? And next time, before I can move forward, you just stop me and say, hey, Ustad, they have a question about the first line. They have a question about the second line. They have a question about the third line. They have this question. Be specific about your confusions. Instead of saying, you're going too fast. I will talk slowly and you will still be lost because you're not engaged and you are not asking questions. So you'll be confused, but slowly and painfully. So that was my khutbah about asking questions.
Okay. Also, class time tomorrow?
Same time, 6 o'clock. I can't do some. I can't. There's too many things to do and then I get late here.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried. So we're going to have to shorten classes for a little bit until the hour changes.
Ustad?
Yeah.
I have a quick dad joke for you. Okay, so what is the difference between a guitar and a fish?
I don't know.
You can't tune a fish.
I've heard this.
Get it?
So I have a dad joke for you. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I only know 25 letters of the alphabet,
It's 26.
but I only know 25. And I just don't understand why.
Yeah.
Good. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. You have one, Shazia? No? You got nothing? Be better prepared
No.
next week. Okay, Shazia? Be better prepared. Okay? Just, yes. It's important.
Yeah.
It's important. You know one of the oldest Urdu dad jokes? What did the gallon of milk say to the other gallon of milk?
This is
Hey, dude.
What? I didn't get it.
Dude is the Urdu word for milk.
dude.
Oh.
Dude, yeah. Hey, dude.
You want some dude?
Yeah.
Shit.
Why was the banana sad? Because he was a Kela.
Okay.
Okay, anyway. Okay, I
All
gotta
right,
go.
so guys, remember,
Okay, all right.
do your best, and Allah will do the rest.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.